Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is This and That Tarot. Back with another general reading. Any sign could be of significance, so only take what resonate. The entire reading may not resonate with you, maybe parts of it. So make sure you counsel with your spirit team, your guides, on whatever part that is for a sign. Asking for a sign that you know you're gonna be attentive to. So when you get that sign, you'll know if that's your yes or no to whatever part this is. All right. This could be past, present, or future energy. That is my collective, your past person's collective, whether they friends, family, foe, whatever, co-workers, okay? People around you, people around them, places, times, and also events. All right. So energy can come from a lot of different things, places, people. Okay. So only take what resonates. You got somebody out here wanting to tell an apartment manager a lie to get somebody evicted. You got a white witch hater out here. Danny could be of significance. Mercedes. They could drive a Mercedes. You could drive a Mercedes. Blue, gray, black, or white could be of significance. And you have someone that knows it's only fair that you don't be there for them in their karmic season. All right. Man or woman. So far, clarified is telling your apartment manager a lie to get you evicted. The Seven of Swords came out in reverse. All right. You got Drama Queen at the bottom of the deck, Thirsty Causing Chaos, but Nightlife came out in reverse as well. So this could be somebody that you're going to get some truth about, but this is somebody, being malicious. Okay. They could probably confess, what they did, come towards you, tell you what they did. It could be involving a King of Wands. Um, but we're going to, further clarify. But so far, you got the nightlife that's out here in reverse. So this could be somebody that in the past, you went out with, club with, gamble with, or somebody you took a risk with, or somebody around you or in your energy took a risk with somebody. You know what I'm saying? They, may have went places, did things, got into stuff together. You know what I'm saying? They may have been one and the same. All right. This may have been a karmic because right behind Drama Queen is Twin Flame. It's in reverse. So somebody was a false flame. Divine Feminine is also in reverse. So this could have been somebody, that someone walked away from, a bounty hunter in reverse. So yeah, somebody definitely pulled away, ran away from somebody, and that may have somebody, scared, panicking, going through some type of anxiety, or maybe this person had anxiety, about this person and either moved out with them from, being with them, or they moved away from somebody, to get a, whatever caused them to, get away from this person they did, right? But it's like somebody now is panicking, going through some type of anxiety, scared, feeling like they don't have any control over the situation or how something turned out. But somebody about to reveal, like confess, like somebody on the verge of confessing. All right. Hmm. And I feel like whoever this is like I said, they're doing this out of retaliation. Like it's like somebody feeling as though this their last resort, or this is something that they, this their last resort. Okay. Even someone is telling a lie to get you evicted. Telling a lie to get you evicted. What's the situation behind this? Person telling a lie to get the collective evicted. What's this about? What's going on with them? Projected wanted to come out. Do some more in this situation regarding this person lying to get someone evicted. Yeah, you got legal. It came out in reverse, and you got crickets at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like somebody is mad because somebody is like giving them the silent treatment, and it's like somebody else is, wanting to cause some kind of like chaos because somebody want a reaction. You know what I'm saying? However they can get it. You got legal that came out, court paperwork filed. So it came out in reverse. Like whatever legal action somebody was trying to, cause this eviction, like something failed. You know what I'm saying? This apartment manager could tell you like what this is, but we got crickets at the bottom of the deck in reverse and done right behind that completion. Lesson learned. Yeah. Somebody realizing or realized somebody was poison, toxic, unhealthy behavior, toxic people. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's got something to do with somebody that another person walked away from. That could be a water sign. That could be confessing something. Or air sign. Just like an air sign could have fire in their chart or water in their chart. Could be dealing with a fire sign though. Bottom of the tarot, you got the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, to the Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. Yeah, somebody, whoever this is, they could, like I said, they could have. This is a fire sign. They could have water, or air in their chart, or you could be this air sign with water in your chart or whatever. But this Queen of Wands is in reverse as well. So, like I said, this is somebody that possibly, like I said, being malicious, vengeful. You know what I'm saying? Also very spiteful. But this is somebody that's jealous, okay, and not dealing with it. The way they deal with something, is sneaky, but also very vindictive. This is somebody that is very spiteful. They do things on purpose. They don't care about the consequences or nothing like that until it affects them. All right, until it affects them. Now, clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Mm-hmm. Got the Justice at the bottom of the deck now with the Sun in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Got Earth and Fire. Some truth gonna be revealed to a air sign that somebody that's very unhappy with the Sun in reverse. This is somebody very unhappy, but this is um somebody doing something excessively. You know what I'm saying? Out of the fact that they're unhappy, they don't like how something ended, or they don't like how something's going. But it's also, somebody that's very conceited as well. And when they operate out of a low vibrational energy mindset and with other people, they come up with things, to cope with what's going on instead of just facing the way something is, facing life. Like, this is somebody that lived beyond their means. This is somebody that at one time may have been very materialistic, was made a lot of poor financial decisions. Even if they had the money or they had some type of status or image or something like that, this is somebody, that don't have that now. You know what I'm saying? And possibly because of some of the things that they indulged in, did too much of. You know what I'm saying? Especially with somebody they possibly, met doing this in this same energy. It's like somebody met somebody they was aligned with, right? And they partied, they met each other probably this way. They had some of the same vices. You got the justice at the bottom of the deck with the fool in reverse. Four cups in reverse. Yeah, this is I'm telling you, this is somebody that honestly they realizing now, what karma is actually like. Like, so if somebody ain't had karma dished out to them, I feel like somebody now is, is reaping the effects of that karma. Like somebody's realizing why something is going on, or why they being hit with reality the way this, they being hit with this. Because I feel like somebody didn't see this coming, or it's too late for somebody like to um ignore, the red flags now, to act like it ain't going on, or like to not take accountability for it. Because even asking for help is like somebody asking or wanting to inquire about, like, how did all this happen. It's like somebody giving a backstory to something that is ending up allowing them to hear themselves say what they made decisions that led up to this. It's like decisions they made that led up to this. And I feel like with the justice out here, it's like somebody, like air side is getting some justice because somebody was being malicious. You know what I'm saying? Like being foolish. And I feel like somebody, allowed somebody gullible, somebody being gullible to be stupid. Like if somebody was very um like you could, get them some compliments, um do nice things for them, stuff like that. You kind of can get them on your good side. And you know how you can give a kid, some candy, something they really want, and try to convince them, just stay here with me, I give you this, I give you that. It's like that. Somebody was very gullible. Yeah, somebody was real gullible, and I feel like somebody may have thought, that they can possibly, like, especially if this is a low vibrational air sign. It's like somebody, because this is in reverse. So this is like somebody in a south node, or when they was in a south node, or when you was in your south node, like somebody was looked at like that. Like if they, could, say little sweet things to them or whatever, to kind of sway them in their direction or something like that, they'll be okay. But that don't. I feel like that don't. That allowed somebody, or caused somebody to be looked at as being reckless, being foolish, naive, afraid to take a leap of faith. And it's like somebody else being in another person's ear, encouraging them, being the reason why they don't take this leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just stay here. This person will be back. They'll need you. Sooner or later you'll need them. They'll need you for you need them. Didn't happen. Did not happen. And whatever somebody try to put somebody in with this legal stuff, like the truth is gonna come out. But I feel like it's only because it's eating at somebody, now, because they extremely unhappy. They looking at their situation, and this is like something somebody projected onto somebody else. Like if somebody going through karma. And that's why somebody saying it's not they it's only fair that you not be here for me in my karmic season. I'm telling you, this person know that whatever's going on with them is a result of, them feeling some type of way about how whatever lifestyle they went after did not benefit them in the way that they were doing it, and how they went about, obtaining, the finances, um the stability that they did have. It's like somebody abused it. You know what I'm saying? They use it to their advantage, to gain, attention, for validation, from others, for compliments and stuff, just different shit. And I feel like now this person, is looking at how, foolish that was for them to think that way. And it's like Four of Cups in reverse. Like now somebody is having to accept, how something turned out, and make new goals for themselves, or find other ways to express, how they feel about something, or that they, they unhappiness with something. But at the same time, it's choosing happiness over somebody that, is a taker. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that, is taking another person for granted, abusing your generosity, abusing your kindness. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if they were using, how you felt about them as a tool, as a way to like control whether you came or stayed. You know what I'm saying? Came or went. Okay. Because if somebody was using the way somebody felt it was given to them because they was, so into them, felt like they were so handsome, so attractive, whatever, it's like somebody now knows that it caused them to be looked at the way that being looked at, and it's causing them to accept, how something is playing out on the end. Because this person could have been, somebody into the nightlife, they could have been an extrovert, you know what I'm saying? Met a lot of people, went a lot of places, did a lot of things, but it never amounted to nothing but putting them in a situation with people that will cause them and themselves to project, like to, affect other people, with their chaos, with their drama. So be a drama queen, could be a drama king. But you got Earth out here with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun in reverse. Clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Sun in reverse. What's the King of Pentacles in reverse? Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. More Earth, but it's in reverse. So, like I said, this is somebody immature. Could be a younger person, don't have to be. It could be somebody that's just immature in nature. You know what I'm saying? Irresponsible. Also a procrastinator too. This person may have had, people that would accept them, at their lowest. You know what I'm saying? Doing the low vibrational shit they was doing. But you got the Temperance at the bottom of the deck with the Hierophant in the Five of Wands in reverse to the Seven of Cups of Years. And somebody seeing how, they want to avoid some type of conflict, when it comes to you, whoever this fire sign is, somebody want to avoid some type of conflict, but it's, want to bring some type of peace to a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody wants some harmony, some peace, to be restored after the fact that this person, Seven of Cups, was searching for a purpose, this illusion they created for themselves, having all these other options, and they thought, that was the best way to choose, or have, some room in having time to choose. I got plenty to choose from, and me, just enjoy, my options or whatever. Two of Pentacles in reverse, somebody was juggling, you know what I'm saying? And that's what got them in this mess that they fucking in now. Yeah. The devil in reverse, I mean, somebody, now, they having to release that way of thinking, that lifestyle, um, that I would say just the dark side of things, being they only resort to like resolving issues, like always being negative and low down about something. You know what I'm saying? Having a low vibrational mindset only put this person in a situation where they end up being with people or themselves doing desperate shit for desperate measures. Like this person could have been panicking, hiding the fact that they're dealing with some type of anxiety. They made a decision possibly to stay in a bad situation or be in, a bad environment, a low vibration environment that accept what it comes with. Because this person probably couldn't deal with the silence, the silent treatment, especially when, something is done. If somebody done with another person, they just, having to accept that, if it's no contact, no communication, it's probably gonna stay that way. But this is a lesson learned for somebody that, them giving somebody the silence now, and that done action that they not getting now came from the fact that they, were toxic, you know what I'm saying? Very unhealthy. If somebody was like in a false flame, karmic, like somebody had either a karmic soul tie, or somebody had like a false flame. Like these are people that may have had a past life together, um, had some karmic cycle that didn't close out from a past life, and they given this opportunity to do it this time. What's going on with this white witch hater? What's going on with this white witch hater? Somebody might like this. What's this white witch hater about? Clarify white witch hater. A divine feminine. Somebody don't like the fact that whoever this white witch is, won't whoever this is, they somebody that reveals and won't do any, dark work towards somebody that's karmic and refuse to go within, refuse to do their shadow work, refuse to face facts, face the truth, that refuse to surrender, especially if they're a dark entity, they're not gonna do it anyway. What's the situation behind this white witch hater? Getting some on this white witch hater? Why they hate on the divine feminine child? What's the situation behind this white witch hater? On the spirit, honey, angels. Trash. Yeah. You got reconcilable differences in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Threatened, grip in reverse. Yeah, somebody could have got ghosted, blocked, or cut off in the past because of something a white witch hater revealed to somebody about the trash and they fucking like somebody was trash, or the reason why somebody uh ended up getting a divorce in the past, especially if they felt like they was on the losing end or something. Like if somebody was the reason somebody got divorced, it's like this person didn't end up with them anyway. Like somebody you thought somebody got divorced, um and they didn't. It's like somebody didn't leave another person for another person, basically. And I feel like somebody ended up being discarded with trash out here because of something they found out, because a white witch, actually revealed something to somebody, told them like what was going on or who they was involved with was, not who they thought they were or could be. And I feel like he called somebody, now somebody looking like a clown. You know what I'm saying? They felt threatened by this white witch because it made them look embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Made them look like a fucking clown. Um, yeah. Give me one more on this white witch hater. Yeah, somebody was hiding their obsession. A drama queen. Somebody was hiding their obsession. Mm-hmm. Trash obsession. That's our white witch hater. Give me something on this white witch hater. They hate on this white witch. Got the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Whoever this is, they're a low vibration air sign. Could be, somebody that's very malicious, like somebody, like I said, whoever this is, they the same person. Is giving the same person that lied to this apartment manager, wanted to lie about, trying to get you evicted because of whoever is connected to you or whoever this person, you and this person have in common. All right. And you would think, people from your past or people you cut off, ghosted, um, for whatever reason they cut you off, you cut them off, taking high resonate. However that went is different for everybody. This person that they walked away from, it's like somebody playing the game and then they losing on the other end too. Like they might have played with this person in your face, behind your back or something like that, but it's like somebody didn't win either. They didn't get the person either. You know what I'm saying? But this is somebody, that's spiteful, you know what I'm saying, cruel. This is the opposite of a white witch. And this is somebody that a white witch will not help. Especially if somebody come to them, get a reading, or they try to come to a white witch. But it's like somebody, knows that this kind of behavior, this mindset, this energy they in, a white witch won't help them. And this is somebody that got revealed, like some truth got told on somebody. A white witch revealed some truth to somebody about who somebody else was dealing with. Like it's like somebody being told, like you need to, think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to stop listening to other people, stop letting other people cloud your judgment, about how you see things or who you want to give to and stuff like that. Six of Pentacles could be an emperor, yeah. That may have left somebody out in the cold or, was trying to um could be feeling that, going through some adversity or something like that, or somebody was going through some type of hardship or something like that, or they were involved with somebody that was, right? And it's like somebody ended up knowing what the inevitable would be, but it's like trying to keep that from happening. Like, okay, it's like somebody had two people, right? Two feminines. One was, probably trying to get this person to choose them, like in that pick me energy. And somebody else was, the masculine was trying to be fair in a situation, you know what I'm saying, but also trying to weigh out the options. That's what they shouldn't have done. That was a first bad, red flag. They first bad decision to do that. Because everything that is being poured from every cup you drink from is not what you think it is. Most cups is laced with something. Most cups is, got something that you once you accept that cup, you got to accept everything you come with the deceit, the spitefulness, the vengefulness, whoever cup you drink it from, you got to accept the consequences of what it come with. Okay. So it's like somebody now, having to accept that they left somebody else out in the cold at a time where they may not have had as much as the other person. But the other person, they had more to lose by dealing with that other person than they did with the collective. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They had more to lose and ended up having more to have to be taught a lesson about than they would have if they had went in the opposite direction and took that leap of faith and not been foolish and naive to think that um them having to start a new, having a fresh new start with somebody was so scary. You know what I'm saying? And letting anxiety take over. You know what I'm saying? The situation. Because I feel like that's what happened. I feel like somebody is realizing they left the wrong person behind. They, rejected the wrong person, or they got ghosted or got cut off, and they had no other choice but to go in the other direction with this feminine that was not somebody that was aligned with them. I mean, it wasn't somebody that had a contract or had any type of spiritual connection to them, but it was just somebody that was one of the options. Give me some more on this white witch hater, but I feel like this is why somebody is disliking this white witch, this divine feminine, because they reveal some truth about them to somebody else, and it allowed that person to see who was who, and this person discarded them. Yeah, like somebody's, being looked at like, what you call it, home record. Give me some more on this white witch hater with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Two of Swords with the Four of Wands in reverse. Ten of Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, somebody ended up possibly causing, like, a toxic family dynamic or environment now, like some, you know some hidden information, or somebody being at a stalemate, or just with this Two of Swords, in denial about, exactly why something, what I'm saying, having some type of hidden information, or just some difficult choices being made because somebody now is realizing, how that middle person having a third party really, cause, a full, them to be in a Four of Wands now, like them being in some type of instability, feeling um like their presence, or like, just say wherever you stand at now, it's like somebody doesn't feel welcome anymore, but it's a lack of support. You know what I'm saying? Instability in a home, in a family, in a community. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody feels now like this, it's like conflict in this home because of the fact that they had a third party, but it's also the fact that somebody kept them, at a stalemate. Like somebody had somebody, in denial. But this is like a result of bad choices. Ten of Wands in reverse, somebody is releasing all this responsibility. Like it's like somebody walking away from a dynamic or a home where they may have, acquired, or felt like they, had so much to lose if they left. And it's like somebody saying, fuck that. Like I'm leaving. Like it's, somebody, feeling like they something is too much for them to have to deal with in this home, in this connection, in this family, or something like this. Like too much going on. Yeah. And somebody, trying to act like, they not watching what another person doing, or like they ain't, but they are. Like somebody spying, stalking, watching, but they also procrastinating. It's also keeping them from working on themselves, planting the seeds for themselves, focusing on themselves. This is somebody more focused on what somebody else got going on, watching and stop. Yeah, because somebody want to see if somebody gonna come towards them with a love offer. Yes, telling you, somebody going towards somebody else with a love offer. They know this person got some, feelings and love, offer something, an idea that they're working on, something like that for somebody else, towards somebody else. Clarify, it's only fair that you not be here in my karmic season. You got the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. What's the Eight of Swords in reverse? If somebody's releasing, that victim mentality, or, not knowing why. Like somebody's facing the fact that they know why somebody ain't around with the eight of swords. Like why are we not talking? Why are we not on the same page? Yeah. Whatever fears somebody, like somebody's looking at, facing whatever fears they got coming to them when it comes to they situation, like why communication is the way it is, or whatever fears they feel like it's gonna come from conversing, reaching out, talking. You know what I'm saying? To a Queen of Cups, especially if a Queen of Cups is feeling this way. Be an air sign, but it's like somebody surrendering it, like somebody just feeling empowered now. You know, what's the Eight of Swords in reverse? It's on the bed. Yeah, you got the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, like if this person feels as though there's a disinterest in them now, like um, it's from them stalling. You know what I'm saying? It's from them, not taking action, especially when it comes to them being in this stagnation kind of energy, standing still. And it's like, somebody realizing now, like, if what they got going on is a result of them doing this to you, it's like somebody realized, like, yeah, it's only fair. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was going through this, when the collective was going through this, and you know, could have used my help, King of Pentacles in the upright, but it's in reverse. I wasn't there for them the way I should have been. It's like somebody gave, to the wrong people or the wrong person, and the person they should have gave to and helped, that person is doing better now. And without them, now it's like the tables unturned. You know what I'm saying? And this person now is having to, or they accepting the fact that they wasn't thinking from their higher self then, but they having that option to do it, that choice to do it now, and they realizing, the communication is gonna be the way it is, and they gonna have to accept, why that is. You know what I'm saying? What's the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Hangman in reverse? What's the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Hangman in reverse? What's the outcome to that? Eight of Swords in reverse to the Hangman in reverse. Outcome to that. Yeah. Somebody realizing now, like, because they abused some generosity they, that somebody was giving, or like they took advantage or was a taker and wasn't helping, wasn't generous, like somebody was not giving back, like that equal give and take. Could have been breadcrumbing or whatever, but somebody now, knows that that came from them listening to other people. They could be talking, to other people. They could be, um, receiving some type of knowledge or help, or inquiring about this with a group of people or something like that, about this imprint reverse. It's like somebody realizing they way of being is the reason why they lacked a lot of discipline, self-discipline at that. You know what I'm saying? But it's them being stubborn, reckless. But they talking to somebody about this because somebody now, for swords in reverse, wants to, like, somebody want to bring some type of peace to a situation. This person, wants to, like, possibly come out of being in a space where, they not talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody is really restless now. It could be in isolation, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's why this nightlife is in reverse because of this person, being having this imbalanced social life. Like somebody, realizing, this only resulted in them being lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like realizing all the stuff they got mixed up in is the reason why somebody lost passion. They don't lost the passion for that now. Like if this person went into the nightlife at one time, they not no more. Because I feel like somebody ended up. It's like somebody ended up being an empress in reverse, or at the end of the day, like, and they ended up like in a cycle with somebody that they should have been walked away from, or they because that person was trying to keep that cycle going, trying to keep it in a loop, like keep this person stuck, going through this loop with them. It's like somebody saying, we go through this all the time, we end up right back together. Whoever this karmic is, and it's like somebody realizing they gonna have to let go of it. Like this is the only reason why it's doable because they keep participating in it, they keep making the same choices with different people, and they end up in that same loop again. But I'm ending here, collective. Hopefully the reading resonates and or it's helpful in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but you will get some truth about um, somebody lying to this apartment manager. I don't know if the apartment manager's gonna do it, but it could be shown to you. So pay attention to your dreams, people around you. But I feel like that person is going to, like somebody connected to them is going to tell you, or they gonna end up being exposed, for this. But I feel like it's your apartment manager knowing this because legal is in reverse. All right. But this is, somebody confessing, like somebody on the verge of confessing, like something. So it could be, an apartment manager could be the person connected to this person that did it or is doing it. Or it could be, something going on with your person. Okay. So this could be something going on behind the scenes with them that you don't know anything about, or you. Okay. But I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully the message helps and resonates in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or you get in it for the vibe, the choice. All right. Until next time, I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.